Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Supercar Advocates. I'm Lee, and what we have is a McLaren 570S. Thanks to McLaren Sydney for this opportunity to review this car for you guys to enjoy. With the new completely designed 570S, it's a whole new body. And what we have, if you look at the new inlet system, so there's no more aero kits with spoilers that go up and down. We have an air buttress here on the rear, which draws in air right into the engine bay. So that adds 8 kilograms of downforce. As you can see over here, it's so clean cut. There are no spoilers, so nothing rises just like the previous models. We've got tailpipes down there now, where they were usually in the center. Okay, now you look at the engine vert lid. I'm going to show you something. This is the access to our engine bay. Nothing other than oil and a water filler. What we have here right now is a McLaren 570S. It's all new. It's in the Sports Range series, which is a little bit below the Super Range series, which is the 675 LT, the 650S, which you guys are used to. And in this new range, this is the range top at the moment until the 570 GT is released to the public. But in saying that, it is so damn quick. 0 to 100 in 3.2 seconds, 0 to 200 in 9.5 seconds, and a quarter mile speed of 10.275 seconds. That is unbelievable and unheard of in this sort of range. This car is a lighter sports car in its sports range, so it basically means it's the lightest car in what it stands for. Okay, the sports range, meaning 911 turbo, you can throw an R8 V10 in there, and this car's lighter than all of them. It has the lowest power to weight ratio out of all those cars. It's just unbelievable. Once again, McLaren has done it. This car now has a conventional suspension setup, so it has sway bars and normal suspension springs and active dampers. So the dampers are always adjustable, so they're always adjusting according to how you drive and what mode you have it in, sports, road or track. This car does have such great power. The power just comes on. So what they've done is they've allowed this car to have some turbo lag. So once the turbo lag's over, say 2,500 RPM, you just feel that thump in the back and it just drags you on and it just pulls. It's got a lot of pulling power, that's for sure. Twin turbo V8, 570 horsepower, 562 brake horsepower. It's phenomenal. What this car has up front to stop it are 394mm stock standard ceramic discs. So it's got great stopping power for the speed that you've given. And it's got a lot of agility. So you can get in and out of places, it's quite nimble. And at the same time, it's so quick, it's so light. The steering, you can actually feel it, it's very light. The car just has so much joy. It's an exciting car to drive, especially being a car, what it stands for. Well, being the car that it is, the 570S, is, it scared the competition a little bit. It's going to wake them up and say, well, wait a second, you've got a car for $410,000 in Australia here that does a quarter mile of 10.275 seconds. Like, wait a minute, cars in this price range do a quarter mile at 11 seconds. How does this car actually do that? It's unbelievable. The V8 twin turbo, most of all, the technology. That's where McLaren excels more than any other car manufacturer, right? It has the technology, and they're always implementing the latest and greatest technology to improve their cars, to make them better and better, and definitely a lot quicker all the time. Hence why this car performs the way it does and the speeds that it does. It's just unbelievable. A lot of people would say it's unheard of, and you know what? It quite is. car is full of fun. Unbelievable. Oh my god, the braking power and just going around corners, the bends. Oh wow. Wow. In its class, this is the most fun car I've ever driven. No doubt about that. It's just so good. The power just kicks in. Because I'm in so much high RPM, there's no turbo lag whatsoever. It's just pulling, pulling, pulling. Being on conventional suspension, you know, we've got the sway bars on this car. It's very different. It actually feels like a normal traditional sports car. So it's not as comfy as a 650S because you feel all the road bumps. But nevertheless, it's awesome. Awesome value for money, that's for sure. Awesome. Wow. Get out around the bends. Just going ballistic here. This car has a lot of get-go. Man, for $410,000, what are you going to get? You're not going to find another sports car that performs like this. Heaps of grip, heaps of power. Just those turbo whoosh and the sounds. My gosh. That's just awesome. Pure bliss. This makes you love this car even more and more. It's unbelievable. The grip. It's like, man, you can take corners at 100 k's an hour and it just sticks there. It's that good. It's unbelievable. It just throws you back in your seat. You're like stuck in your seat. It has so much launch, so much power. It's great. Alright guys, that was enough of this special beast. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and we'll see you real soon. Cheers.